All right, thank you very much, Madam Chair. Compliments of the day to you all. Luckmore, that's my name, and Pamhidzai, the surname, the National Facilitator for Young People's Network on Sexual Reproductive Health, HIV and AIDS, the recognized country chapter for APREAN in Zimbabwe. So Young People's Network on Sexual Reproductive Health, HIV and AIDS, APREAN Zimbabwe, the coordinated voice of young people in the national response to HIV and AIDS, gives this statement on behalf of adolescents and young people from the 86 NAC-supported districts, which makes up the 10 provinces in Zimbabwe. So firstly, would like to thank SARSYC for organizing such a great conference that creates an enabling environment for improving public health and HIV response strategy to combat violence against adolescents and young people, teenage pregnancies, and child marriages, through providing us with a platform to amplify our voices. Ladies and gentlemen, as young people, we are not voiceless, but it's either we are deliberately silenced or preferably unheard. So as organizations, we can help amplify the youth voices in society by creating opportunities for us as young people to speak, be listened to, and be heard. The sustainability of the SRHR and HIV response highly depends on our capacity to reach all young people in their diversity and to address their specific needs. So the effectiveness of these programs and interventions targeting young people can only be ensured with full participation of young people in the design, implementation, monitoring, and evaluation. So this therefore means that safeguarding policies need to be put in place in order to keep young people safe when engaging in decision space. Action comes together with appropriate investments. This is the time to move beyond rhetoric towards action. But while significant advances have been made in the SRHR and HIV response, young people in the region, they continue to face various challenges in accessing integrated sexual and reproductive youth-friendly services. In Zimbabwe, where I come from, the current Public Health Act requires young people under 16 to seek parental consent to access SRHR and HIV services. This is considered as one of the main barriers for adolescents and young people to access essential SRHR services that are key to their health and well-being. Therefore, we encourage the government of Zimbabwe, here represented, to remove the need for parental consent for adolescents to access sexual reproductive health and HIV services and ensure participation and meaningful engagement in all SRHR-related processes. Persons with disability, particularly adolescents and young people, are always acknowledged as a priority when conceptualizing and planning health, SRHR, HIV and AIDS intervention. The challenge is, this has not translated into any meaningful investment for persons with disability. In fact, when resources are scarce, this constituency is one of the most affected groups, with priorities for this constituency being the first to be compromised. Moreover, there are limited interventions targeting adolescent boys and young women, and not enough statistical data and indicators, which makes it difficult to advocate and design for programs. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, let me say, prioritizing young people is key in renewing our fight towards ending AIDS by 2030. We cannot end AIDS without addressing the needs of adolescents and young people. Their ability to start free and stay free of HIV is the cornerstone of ending AIDS by 2030. As young people, we are ready to monitor and work with the government and organizations in making sure that young people in their diversity fully access their sexual and reproductive health rights. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that powerful rendition, Young People's Network Zimbabwe. Our next